have no idea where it's going to take me, but I definitely do enjoy what I'm doing currently. I am an apprentice electrician. I'm in my phase 2. Day to day, you get to learn a bit of everything. You're learning metalwork, you're learning mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. You're really a jack of all trades. You get to work alongside engineers, you get to look at drawings, you get to learn about the health and safety aspect of the construction industry. You get to work at really high heights if you're into that. I love being up on a mute. I really enjoy electronics, I enjoy engineering, I enjoy the theory of electricity and how it works and how it's running the whole world, more or less. I feel like when you start an apprenticeship, you kind of just think you're wiring up houses, and that's what I thought I was going to be doing when I'm not even touching a house. Growing up, I was definitely more of a tomboy, I suppose. My dad would have me on the farm on the weekends and he'd be passing me spanners, I'd be fixing tractors or a combine, I could be up in the quads down fields. So I was really a hands-on young person. I definitely didn't play with Barbie dolls. On Christmas morning, my brother would get the tractors and the army things and I'd be more interested in that. I was a bit of a messer, but not the loud messer causing trouble, but I wasn't the most prim and proper person ever. And I wasn't interested in school really because I had a part-time job, so I was just more interested about making money. When I was in TY, the idea was proposed to me to go and do an apprenticeship because I wasn't so academically gifted and I wasn't that interested. So when it was proposed to me by a teacher, I just kind of said oh well, do you know any girls who are in the trade? And they said no, and I was oh well, maybe I shouldn't be there. And now looking back on what I thought when I was in TY in 6th year, I actually really regret not taking that opportunity, but I'm glad now that I'm doing it now, but I definitely wish I did it sooner. I feel like I can be myself in work because it is that little bit more informal of a job. There is formalities as a structure. You're working with your friends, so I feel like you can definitely be yourself. That's what I absolutely love as well, working on a site. I can go in, look rough if I want to, or I can doll up, it doesn't really matter. But there's no formalities, everyone's just there to get on with the day, have the crack and have a great time at work. That's actually what we do, and the people that I work with, we'd all be really close. The gender doesn't necessarily matter, but it matters that when I thought about when I was in TY and the idea was offered to me and then I asked, where's the other women? There was none. Looking back at that time, I wish that there was someone that I could just be oh yeah, no, I know this girl. She's an electrician and she's doing fine. I just think there needs to be more representation and awareness. I walked into the building site and when I shook your man's hand, he took me up the stairs to the floor and give me a uniform, I was just oh my God, I'm actually doing this. It was just scary walking onto a site. But then people started talking to me and I didn't feel like my gender was a part of it. It wasn't to do with being a woman. There is procedures put in place to integrate women within construction industry. My work-life balance is pretty nice, to be honest. I have a lot of time to just be swimming, hiking, meeting friends. I love to go out and I love to socialise and stuff. I think I've definitely surprised myself. I think 17-year-old me would be what the hell are you doing? Not even just being working in a construction site, but just being an electrician. I think that if you're thinking about going into an apprenticeship and there's something niggling at your head and you're saying, I don't know if I should do it, ask yourself, why is it that you think that you can't do it? Is it because of pressures around you? Is it because of your parents don't want you to work as an electrician? Think of how you would feel if you didn't, because I know how I felt when I didn't go for it straight out of school. Now, obviously, my life led me to where I am and I'm grateful, but I think I wish I started it way earlier. And I think don't let anyone else's opinion form what you want to do with your life. It doesn't matter if your friends don't even think it's cool, just go for it. Because it's you at the end of the day and it's your future, and it's a pretty great future, so.